The road to the championship is officially clear as the Boston Celtics lock in their first-round playoff opponent. After a high-stakes play-in battle, the stage is set for a historic clash as Boston prepares to defend its home court at the TD Garden. The rivalry runs deep, and fans are bracing for a massive series that kicks off this Sunday at 1 in the afternoon on ABC.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Philadelphia 76ers are officially moving on to Boston after a dominant 109-97 victory over the Orlando Magic. Tyrese Maxey was the undeniable force on the floor, dropping 31 points and taking complete control in the fourth quarter to secure the win. It was a statement performance for the Sixers, who now carry that momentum into a showdown against the second-seeded Celtics. All eyes are now on the health of the Philadelphia 76ers roster as they head into the series without star center Joel Embiid. The former MVP remains sidelined following an emergency appendectomy, leaving the team to rely heavily on the scoring prowess of Tyrese Maxey and the versatile play of Paul George. Without their anchor in the middle, the Sixers will need every ounce of their remaining star power to take down a healthy and rested Boston squad. This marks the 23rd playoff meeting between the Celtics and the 76ers, a legendary matchup that always delivers fireworks. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are ready to lead Boston against a Philadelphia team looking to pull off a major upset. Make sure you are locked in for every minute of this series by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel to get all the latest updates on your favorite teams. The stage is set, the dust has finally settled on the play-in tournament, and we officially have a postseason classic on our hands. The Boston Celtics now know their path to the Larry O'Brien Trophy begins with a familiar rival, the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly punched their ticket after dispatching the Orlando Magic 109-97, largely behind a massive 31-point performance from Tyrese Maxey. It's a matchup dripping with history. This is the 23rd time these two storied franchises have squared off in the playoffs. Historically, Boston has been the thorn in Philly's side, having won their last 6 postseason meetings against the Sixers, including that gritty 7-game thriller back in 2023. But here's where things get interesting. While they split their season series, Boston's losses to Philly came before Jason Tatum returned from his Achilles recovery. Now, with a healthy roster, the Celtics look like a completely different beast. Meanwhile, Philly is playing with fire. They're riding high on Maxey's 28 points per game scoring tier, but the elephant in the room is the absence of Joel Embiid. With no clear timeline on the former MVP following his emergency appendectomy, the Sixers are looking at an uphill battle that feels more like a mountain climb. Game 1 tips off this Sunday at 1 p.m. inside a raucous TD Garden. Will Boston continue their historical dominance, or can a short-handed Philly squad pull off the impossible? Let me know your series predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with every twist of this playoff run. After all, in the postseason, the only thing guaranteed is that nothing is ever quite as predictable as it seems. The stage is set, the stakes are sky high, and one of the NBA's oldest rivalries is about to be reignited. The Boston Celtics have officially found their first-round dance partner, the Philadelphia 76ers. After a gritty 109-97 win over Orlando, the Sixers are charging into TD Garden this Sunday. But let's be real. This is the 23rd time these two titans have met in the postseason, making it the most frequent matchup in league history. Boston holds the historical edge, but history doesn't play defense. Game 1 tips off at 1:00 p.m. this Sunday on ABC, followed by a midweek showdown on Tuesday night. The series then shifts to Philly for Games 3 and 4. If we need extra basketball, we are looking at a potential 7-game grind stretching into early May. Now, looking at the tactical landscape, this matchup is fascinating. While they split their season series, context is everything. 3 of those games happened before Boston truly found their championship-level rhythm. With Joel Embiid sidelined, the Sixers are leaning on Andre Drummond to hold down the paint, but that might be exactly what the Celtics want. Boston is lethal when they exploit rim protection and corner threes, and with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the charge, they have the perfect personnel to pick apart a Sixers squad, relying on a unique lineup of George, Maxey, and newcomer VJ Edgecombe. The big X factor? Tatum hasn't faced Philadelphia this season. That is a massive headache for the Sixers coaching staff. While the Magic are left reeling after a rough night and possibly staring down a season-ending loss on Friday, the Celtics have a golden opportunity to make a statement right out of the gate. So, who are you taking in this historic clash? Drop your series prediction in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a second of our playoff coverage. History is written by the victors, and this weekend, the story begins again. Think you know how the Eastern Conference play-in would shake out? Well, Desmond Bane clearly didn't read the script. In a high-stakes showdown that felt more like a playoff series opener than a play-in game, Bane put the Orlando Magic on his back, pouring in a massive 34 points and nearly single-handedly erasing an 11-point Philadelphia lead. But just when the momentum seemed to be swinging entirely in Orlando's favor, Tyrese Maxey decided he had seen enough. The all-star guard went absolutely supernova in the fourth quarter, scoring 9 of Philadelphia's next 11 points in a ruthless display of clutch shot-making. It was the kind of performance that reminds you why Maxey is the heart of this team, especially with Joel Embiid still sidelined following his emergency surgery. Andre Drummond even chimed in with a rare triple to seal the 109-97 victory, sending the Sixers to a blockbuster first-round date with the Boston Celtics. It is a massive turnaround for Philly after their dismal season last year, but let's be real. The real test for this roster starts now against Boston. Meanwhile, Orlando isn't dead yet, but they are hanging by a thread. They have to face a buzzing Charlotte Hornets team on Friday with their entire season on the line. Will the Magic bounce back, or will the Hornets pull off another stunner? Drop your predictions in the comments below. I want to see who you think is taking that final seed. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more playoff coverage. Because as we've seen tonight, in the NBA, you can never count anyone out until the final buzzer sounds. The path is officially clear, and the tension is rising. The Boston Celtics have found their first-round dance partner. After a gritty 109-97 victory over the Orlando Magic in the 7-versus-8 play-in game, the Philadelphia 76ers are heading to Boston. But let's be real, this isn't the Sixers team many hoped to see. Joel Embiid, the former MVP, is still sidelined following emergency appendicitis surgery, and his status remains a massive question mark for the series. It's the same old story of availability issues that have haunted Philly for years. Think about this. Due to injuries, illness, and a lengthy 25-game suspension for Paul George, the Sixers' core four managed to share the floor for only 20 games all season. When Embiid sits, they are a sub-500 team, which paints a pretty grim picture for their chances against a powerhouse like Boston. Sure, Tyrese Maxey has been a workhorse, putting up monster numbers all year and even averaging 30 points against the C's, but can he carry the load alone in a 7-game series? History says that is a massive mountain to climb. The Celtics have owned this rivalry, winning their last 3 postseason matchups against Philly, and you have to go all the way back to 1982 to find the last time the Sixers took down Boston in a playoff series. With Boston fresh off a 6-day break and ready to hit the ground running with some focused practices, Joe Mazzulla's squad looks poised and ready to defend their home court. Game 1 kicks off this Sunday at 1 p.m. on ABC. As the rest of the bracket shakes out, with the Knicks, Cavs, and the Western Conference heavyweights all preparing for war, this series feels like a litmus test for Boston's championship resolve. If you're a Celtics fan, are you feeling confident, or is the unpredictability of the Sixers still keeping you up at night? Smash that like button, subscribe for our full breakdown of every round, and let me know your series prediction in the comments below. In the NBA, nothing is promised, but one thing is for sure: the playoffs are officially here.